Hi, welcome to the Daily Spin, brought to you by InlineSkates.net. In this segment, we are going to talk about the K2 Alexis. I'm Steve. This is Joe Herzog, our K2 skate expert. Now let's talk about the Alexis here for a minute. This is a pretty rich-featured, rich color, rich-featured skate for women. This is what I would say is the true performance category of the K2 line for women. Let's start with the boot itself. What are the features on the boot that make this such a nice skate?
Well, of course, at K2 we use lady-specific lasting on all of our skates. And that's to say that it's custom designed, fit to be very specific for a lady's foot. And we do that on the whole and the half sizes as well.
So what makes a women's last or a women's fit different from a men's?
Well, obviously, ladies' feet, generally speaking, are considerably different shape than men, and we address those in every way.
Narrower
through the mid-body, certainly narrower in the heel cup. These are all generally speaking. And then we have a lower cuff at the top to address the calf.
Okay. On the closure system of the skate, what do we use to hold the foot nicely and securely?
Yeah, we have a three-point style closure system, a very standard way of doing it. That's to say then that you have traditional laces in the forefoot of the boot. This is a soft boot after all. And then we put a Velcro closure system over the top of that, so it's easy for you to wrench down on that quickly and easily so that you set your heel, your foot down at the bottom of the boot. And then we complement that with our Stability Plus style cuff, which uses a ratchet style upper closure.
Now, I also noticed that the breast cancer logo is right there.
Yep, K2 is very proud of the partnership, long-lasting partnership that they've had with the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. That's to say that a portion of the proceeds of every pair of skates that we sell that has that on there is donated to that cause.
Okay, so the real performance on the skate, though, now is under the boot. Let's start with the frame. What kind of a frame is on the skate?
Yeah, this uses a die-cast aluminum frame, so very stable.
Which is interesting because when you look at it, it doesn't look like it because of the nice paint job on there, but it actually is an aluminum frame under there, correct?
Yeah, in person, I think that you'd agree that that's a really sharp-looking, high-gloss style-looking frame. But yeah, what's below the paint there is the real deal, and that's the fact that it's a very rigid aluminum frame.
That's what's kind of nice about this and K2 in general is they really tied the color of the skate, the frame, and the wheels really all together for a nice look. But what's really different about this skate is the wheels and the bearings, right?
Right, yeah, here we're moving the bar up considerably. We moved to an 84 millimeter wheel, which is, by today's standards, a fairly generous size wheel.
Now what's the advantage of a larger wheel?
Larger wheels are going to make it easier for you to go a little quicker if you wish. They're also going to make it certainly more comfortable for you to skate. That's to say that the wheels are a large part of what is the shock absorbing component of the skate or the ride. And then, of course, a larger wheel is going to last longer. You physically have more rubber to lay to the road.
And now you move up from an ABAC 5 bearing in the lower model to an ILQ7. What's the difference there?
Yeah, here now we're talking about a bearing which is specific for inline skating. We use twin cam brand bearings at this level, and this particular bearing is a 6-speed ball bearing, which means that it's going to stand up to the rigors of skating much better. So it's going to be longer lasting, quicker, just a better bearing.
Now, when you say a faster wheel and a faster bearing, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's for a woman who wants to go super fast, right? There's other reasons why you want a better wheel and a bearing, right?
Yeah, that whole package is kind of like the gas pedal on your car. It's up to you to push down on that. It just has the ability.
But it also gives you a smoother, more fluid stride and flow, so you're not having to push quite so hard, and gives you sort of a more streamlined experience, making skating, I think, more fun, right?
Right, and that's really what that's all about. It's just going to make the whole experience a better one.
Right. So who's the ideal customer for the skate?
This is for your solid intermediate to upper intermediate level skater, someone who enjoys skating, someone who's going to use it perhaps as a means of exercise. They're going to go out and skate, a few miles after work or what have you. They enjoy skating.
But if you were a new skater, could you start with this skate?
Sure could, absolutely. And that is to say then that the wheels and the bearings, all those things, that's not necessarily something you need to be afraid of. So it's one of those things that's there to push down on if you wish to.
Okay, so there you have it, the K2 Alexis, perfect for the more experienced, but even the beginner skater who wants to grow could do very well with this skate as well. So, this has been the Daily Spin, and it's been brought to you by InlineSkates.net.